Hi, hello, this is HLT 423 Modern Western Literature. I will base my oral presentation on Hacholo tragedy. My topic is Lago uses Machiavellian tactics to manipulate and destroy others in Othello. This topic is about the play Othello by William Shakespeare. In this play, one of the main characters is Lago. Lago is a very clever but dangerous man who tricks others for his own benefit. In this oral presentation, I will explore Lago can be seen as a Machiavellian villain. This means he uses his manipulation and careful planning to control other people and get what he wants without caring about what is right and wrong. Introduction to play Othello. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was a famous English writer, poet, and playwright. He was born in England 1564 and is known as one of the greatest writers in the world. Shakespeare wrote many plays, including tragedies, comedies, and histories. Some of his famous plays are Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, and Othello. His plays talks about human life, love, jealousy, power, betrayal, and ambition. Many people still study and perform his works today because they teach important lessons about human behavior. Brief summary of Othello. Othello is a tragic play written by William Shakespeare. The story is about Othello, a brief and respected soldier who secretly marries Desdemona, a beautiful young woman. However, Othello trust officer Lago become jealous and angry because Othello gives another man, Cassio, a promotion. Lago then makes a dangerous plan to destroy Othello's life. He tricks Othello into believing that Desdemona is unfaithful to him. Because of jealousy and false lies, Othello becomes angry and confused. In the end, the lies leads to sadness, death, and tragedy for many characters. The play teaches important lessons about jealousy, trust, manipulation, and other dangers of believing lies without proving. Who was Niccolo Machiavelli? Niccolo Machiavelli was an Italian writer, political thinker who lived during the Renaissance period in Italy. He is famous for writing about politics and leadership. Many people remember him because of his idea about power and control. He believed that leaders must be smart, strong, and sometimes even dishonest to keep his power and protect their country. The Princess. The Princess is Machiavelli's most famous book. In this book, he gives advice to rulers and kings on how to gain power and stay in control. Because of this idea, the word Machiavellian is used to describe someone who is clever, manipulative, and writing to do bad things to achieve goals. Key idea: power through manipulations. Machiavelli believed that power can be achieved through manipulations. This means controlling or influencing people in a clever or dishonest way. In Othello, Lago called a Machiavellian villain because he manipulates people, lies, and plans carefully to destroy others for his own benefit. Definition of Machiavellian traits. Machiavellians come from Niccolo Machiavelli, who wrote the book Prince. It describes a person who uses clever and sometimes dishonest ways to get power or control over others. Manipulation. Manipulation means controlling or influencing people for personal benefit. Deception. Deception means lying or hiding the truth. Lack of morality. Lack of morality means that caring about what is right or wrong. Strategic thinking. Strategic thinking means carefully planning actions to achieve a goal. Machiavellian traits describe a person who manipulates others, use deceptions, lies, morality, think strategically to gain power or success. These traits are often seen in valiant or powerful characters in literature and politics. Introduction to Lago. Lago is one of the main characters in the play Othello written by William Shakespeare. He is the main villain in the story because he secretly causes problems and destroys the lives of other characters. Lago roles in the play. Lago is a soldier in the army and works under Othello. Although he acts loyal and honest, he is actually very jealous and hateful. His role in the play is to trick and manipulate people, spread lies and false information, create conflicts between characters, destroy Othello's happiness and marriage. Lago becomes angry because Othello gives Caesar a high position instead of him. Because of this, Lago plans revenge against Othello. He is very clever and honest how to use words to control others. His relationship with Othello. Othello trusts Lago deeply and believes he is honest and faithful. Othello even calls him Honest Lago. However, Lago only pretends to be a good friend. Secretly, he wants to ruin Othello's life. Their relationship is important because Othello trusts Lago too much. Lago uses his trust to manipulate him. Lago fills Othello's mind with jealousy and suspicion. In the end, Lago lies lead to tragedy and Othello's downfall. Lago's motives: jealousy, Cassio promotion. Lago is angry because Othello gives Cassio a higher position instead of him. Lago believes he deserves the promotion because he has more experience as a soldier. This makes him jealous and full of hatred towards Cassio and Othello. Because of this jealousy, Lago plans to destroy Cassio's reputation and make Othello lose trust in him. Suspicion of Othello. Lago also says he suspects that Othello had a secret relationship with his wife Imola. There is no real proof for this, but Lago still believes it or uses it as an excuse for revenge. This suspicion increases his anger and gives him another reason to hurt Othello. Desire for power. Lago likes having control over other people. He enjoys manipulating people and making them believe his lies. He wants to feel powerful by controlling Othello, Cassio, Rodico, and others. Even when people trust him, he secretly uses them for his own plates. While Lago is more dangerous because a real reason is uncertain. He becomes more dangerous. People cannot fully understand him or predict what he will do next. His hidden motives make him a very frightened and evil character in Othello. Manipulation of Rodico in Othello. Uses Rodico for money and plans. Rodico loves Desdemona and wants to marry her. Lago knows that Rodico is emotional and desperate. Because of this, Lago easily tricks him. Lago tells Rodico to give him money and jewelry. Says he will help him win Desdemona. But Lago is only using him for his own benefit. He takes Rodico money and uses him to help carry out dangerous plans. False promises about Desdemona. Lago gives Rodico false hope about Desdemona. He keeps telling him that Desdemona will stop loving Othello and eventually choose him instead. These promises are lying. Lago never truly wants to help Rodico. He only wants to control him and use him like a tool. Rodico believes Lago because he is weak, emotional, and too trusting. How Lago exploits a weak character. Lago takes advantage of Radical weaknesses. Radical is lonely, foolish, and blinded by love. Instead of helping him, Lago manipulates him for money and selfish purposes. This shows that Lago is very cruel and clever. He knows how to control weak people by using these emotions and desire against them. Manipulation of Casio in Othello gets Casio drunk. Casio is a polite and royal soldier, but he cannot handle alcohol well. Lago knows his weakness and secretly plans to use it against him. Lago encourages Casio to drink too much at a celebration. After becoming drunk, Casio loses his control and starts fighting with another man. He creates trouble and makes Casio look irresponsible in front of Othello. Range Casio repetition. Because of the fight, Othello became angry and removed Casio from his position as lieutenant. Casio feels ashamed and upset because his good reputation is destroyed. Lago's plans works perfectly because Casio loses Othello's trust. How Lago creates problem then pretends to help. Lago secretly causes the problem by getting Casio drunk and encourages the fight. But after the damage is done, he acts like a caring friend. He tells Casio to speak with Desimono so she can help him regain Othello's trust. Casio believes Lago is helping him, but Lago is actually using the situation to create more jealousy in Othello's mind. This shows that Lago is very manipulative. He creates problems for people and then pretends to help them while secretly making the situation worse. Manipulation of Othello in Othello Part 1 plants seeds of doubt. Lago does not immediately tell Othello that Desdemona is unfaithful. Instead, he slowly puts suspicion thoughts into Othello's mind. He asks questions and makes small comments that cause Othello to worse. Also act nerves when Caesar and Desdemona are together, making Othello think something secret is happening. At first, Othello trusts Desdemona, but Lago would slowly make him doubt her loyalty. Uses hints instead of direct lies. Lago is clever because he does not always tell direct lies. Instead, he uses hints and suggestions. He says things like, I may be worse or I do not want to speak badly, which make him seem honest and trustworthy. This causes Othello to believe him more. Lago lets other image the worse by himself. As Othello keeps thinking about the ends, his jealousy grows stronger. How Lago slowly builds jealousy. Lago slowly poisons Othello's mind with doubt and suspicions. He does not force Othello to believe the lies immediately. Instead, he carefully adds some small ideas little by little. Because Othello trusts Lago, he begins to believe Desdemona is betraying him. Over time, this doubt turns into strong jealousy, anger, and hatred. This slowly so dangerous Lago manipulation is he controls Othello's thoughts slowly and secretly until Othello can no longer think clearly. Manipulation of Othello in Othello Part 2. The Enquisite. The Enquisite is very important to Othello because it is a special gift he gave to Desdemona. Lago secretly uses this Enquisite as part of his evil plan. He gets Imola to take the Enquisite and then place it into Cassio's room. Later, Lago tells Othello that Cassio has Desdemona and Kisip. When Othello hears this, he believes it is proof that Desdemona loves Cassio. The Ankisip increase Othello's jealousy and anger. False evidence. Lago also creates false evidence to trick Othello completely. It turns lies and makes innocent actions look suspicious. For example, he speaks to Cassio in a way that makes Othello think Cassio is talking about Desdemona, even though he is really speaking about another woman. Lago carefully controls that Othello sees and hears. Because of this, Othello starts believing the lies instead of trusting Desdemona. How Lago completely controls Othello's thinking. Lago slowly takes control of Othello's mind by using false evidence and clever tricks. Othello becomes so jealous and confused that he cannot think clearly anymore. Instead of asking Desdemona for the trust, Othello fully trusts Lago lies. Lago controls Othello's emotions, thoughts, and actions until Othello believes only what Lago tells him. This shows that Lago manipulation is very powerful and dangerous because it completely changed the way Othello thinks. Use of deception and appearance in Othello. 1. Honest Lago. Many characters in the play call Lago Honest Lago. They believe he is loyal, trustworthy, and helpful. Othello trusts him deeply and listens to his advice. Cassio and Rodigo also believe that Lago is their friend. But in reality, Lago is lying to everyone. He secretly manipulates people and creates problems for them. This shows how Lago hides his truthful nature behind a false appearance of honesty. Appearance versus reality. A major theme in the play is appearance versus reality. This means that things are not always what they seem to be. Lago appears kind and honest, but he is actually cruel and dishonest. Desdemona appears guilty to Othello because of Lago lies, but she is really innocent. Many characters believe that false appearance instead of the truth. Because of this, confusion and tragedy happening. Dramatic icon. Dramatic icon happens when the audience knows the truth, but the character do not know it. In the play, the audience knows from the beginning that the Lago is evil and dishonest. However, the other character continue to trust him. This creates tension and sadness because the audience can see the danger while the characters cannot. Dramatically, economy makes Lago deceptions more powerful and shows how easily people can be fooled by appearance. Lack of morality in Othello. No guilt. Lago lies, cheats, and manipulates many people in that play. Even after causing pain and suffering, he does not feel sorry for what he has done. He tricks Othello, destroys Cassio's reputation using Rodigo for money, and lies to everyone around him, but he never shows true guilt or regret. This shows that Lago has no morality and does not care about the feelings or lives of other people. Causes death, Desdemona, Emilia, and others. Lago actions lead to many tragic deaths in the play. Because of Lago lies, Othello becomes jealous and kills Desdemona, and though she is innocent, later Emilia discovers Lago's evil plan and tells the truth. To silence her, Lago kills Emilia. Rodigo also dies because of Lago manipulation and violence. Many innocent people suffer because of Lago's selfish actions. How Lago fits Machiavellian cruelty. Lago is often seen as a Machiavellian character because he uses manipulation, deception, and cruelty to gain control and power. Like this idea, The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli Lago believed that achieving these goals is more important than being moral or honest. He lies without guilty, control weak people, and destroy lives for his own benefit. He hides his truth, intention, and uses intelligence in a cruel way. Consequence of Lago actions in Othello. Othello's downfall. At the beginning of the play, Othello is respected, brave, and confident. He loves Desdemona and trusts the people around him. But Lago slowly manipulates Othello's mind with lies, doubt, and jealousy. Because of this, Othello changed from a calm and noble man into an angry and suspicious person. Othello becomes so blinded by jealousy that he stopped trusting Desdemona, and even though she is innocent, in the end he kills Desdemona and later realizes the truth too late. Filled with guilt and sadness, Othello destroys himself. This shows how Lago's manipulations have caused Othello complete downfall. Death of key characters. Lago actions lead to the death of several important characters. Desdemona dies because Othello believes Lago's lies. Emilia dies after exposing Lago's evil plan. Rodrigo dies after being used and betrayed by Lago. Othello also died because of guilt and heartbreak. Many innocent people suffered because of one man's deceptions and cruelty. How manipulation leads to tragedy. Lago's manipulation is the main cause of the tragedy in the play. He controls people by using lies, false evidence, and emotional weaknesses. Instead of speaking honest and trusting one another, the character began to believe suspicion and jealousy. As the lies grew bigger, relationships were destroyed and violence followed. While Lago is a perfect Machiavellian villain in Othello, control others. Lago is very skilled at controlling people. He understands the weaknesses and the emotions of others and uses them for his own plans. He manipulates Othello through jealousy, tricks Radico with false promises, and trains Cassio repetitions. Even though people trust him, he secretly controls their thoughts and actions. This shows that Lago gains power by manipulating others. Thinks strategically. Lago carefully plans everything step by step. He does not act suddenly or carelessly. He creates situations that make innocent people look guilty. For example, he uses the aggressive and clever hints to make Othello suspicious of Desdemona. Lago always thinks ahead and changes his plans when needed. His intelligence and planning make him very dangerous. Lacks ethics. Lago has no strong sense of right or wrong. He lies, cheats, and hurts innocent people without feeling guilty. He causes pain, suffering, and death only to satisfy his jealousy and desire for control. He does not care about honesty, friendship, or loyalty. This lack of morality is one of the main reasons he is seen as evil. How Lago fits all Machiavellian traits. Lago fits the quality of Machiavellian's villain because he uses manipulation, deception, intelligence, and cruelty to achieve his goals. He controls people for his own benefit, carefully plans his actions, and ignores morality completely. He hides his truth intention behind a false appearance of honesty, make it easier to trick others. Conclusion for Othello. Restate main idea. Lago is known as a dangerous and intelligent villain who uses manipulation, lies, and deception to control other people. His jealousy, desire for power, and lack of morality causes pain and suffering throughout the play. By tricking Othello, Cassio, Rodico, and others, Lago destroys trust, friendship, and love. Final thought. Lago shows how manipulation and deceptions can destroy lives when power is used without morality. It uses people's emotions and weaknesses for selfish reasons and never feels guilty for the harm it causes. Its actions leads to jealousy, betrayal, tragedy, and death. The play teaches that lies and dishonesty can have very dangerous consequences. Thank you for watching, and this brings the end of my oral presentations.